Hello gorgeous people who love the scraps, far from Australia. Hope you guys are all doing well. I have my latest fabric journal here to share with you all, and it is a mixture of grey tones and a little bit of dark, like really dark muted purple in amongst it, like lavender purple. And lavender purple, yeah, I would say it's more like lavender purple going towards like a greyish, because I mix with a purple dye as well as black, as well as a little bit of a blue in there, so it gives it a bit of a variation. Colour might not come out as I would like it to on my vid here, but that's what the colours are. It's lots of greys, combination of greys, blues, really dark, like not a navy blue, but a dark blue going into the greys, like a lavender blue, lavender purple, those sort of tones. And even these flowers here, they look like gold, but they are a tone of grey also. And they all just kind of like blend in to create this lovely fabric journal that I have created here. It is quite large. I haven't got my measuring board here to measure with you guys, but that's the size of my hand. As you can see, these are the signature fabric journals, so they're really lush, they're really full, and I have loaded it with lots and lots of yummies, and it's just, I don't know, the way I have imagined it to be. And I'll share with you guys what I have done. It's just mainly a lot of layering with laces. The base is just from 4 pieces of fabric folded in half to form your spine, and then from there I just laid each page with doilies and laces and whatnot. And like I always mention, Margaret from 7 Mrs. T has a tutorial how to make a basic fabric journal, so I'll pop a link down below, so for those who haven't watched or haven't got any idea on how to start making a fabric journal, that's where you will go to start off with. And her tutorial is round, but this one here I've made it into like a square, a rectangular shape going down. The actual size of the fabric journal is usually around about like finishes there, but all of this is the extra length that I have added, so it made it really lush and just really beautiful. So this image is featuring Lily Elsie, as all of the other images on this fabric journal here. And this fabric journal, I have named it Starry Nights, because it's all like a beautiful night sky, a romantic night sky, with all these dark tones and the beautiful bling that reminds me of like stars and all the sparkles, as you guys can see there. Really, really beautiful. So I won't go into too much detail because there is a lot of cover. So the basics is just start off with your image, layer all your laces, and I always start down the bottom with all these layers, and then I work from the bottom to the top. So that's how I create my fabric journals. I always start with the layers down the bottom. So I used just all sorts of laces from my stash, and like I mentioned, I dyed everything that you've seen here. The only things that I haven't done is just a bling and all these little beaded sprays. These are from Azmah, who is my Facebook friend, and I'll pop a link down below so that you guys can go and check her out. There's throughout the fabric journals, there's little sprays like little flowers made out of beads like this, and this time I used these beautiful leaves also. My hand's going orange. Is it the lighting? It's really early in the morning here, and I used some more bead sprays at the top here. And right now currently it's like 2 degrees. This morning was like minus and 0, and some more leaves that I added onto here. These are my handmade flowers out of a synthetic fabric, and I just cut circles, just made slits in the circle and just burnt them with some candles. This beautiful rhinestone buckle here, we're going to zoom in. Yep, this beautiful rhinestone buckle, and the one down the bottom here, they're both from a shoe that I picked up at the charity store, and I got the bling from it, and it's perfect for this project. So I love that. And this just handmade flowers here are just from a little top that I picked up. It has some of these little beaded appliques on it, and I just snipped that out and added it there. And here also lots of laces and doilies just to form the edges and the bottom, and lots of dangles. It's coming out like really blue, but it's not that bright, guys. It's really subtle, so the colors are not coming out right on the screen that I'm viewing at. Even my hands are like orange. I think it might be because of the sunlight that's coming through the window. So the colors are just really muted. And this is the back of the fabric journal right here, and I've dyed it in variations of grey going into black. So I've muted it so it just has a variegated look, like an ombre look. That's what the color that I started off with, and then I dipped it into like a charcoal really diluted black dye, and it gave it this beautiful ombre color, as you guys can see there. And this is also dyed with the same charcoal dye from the same black dye also, and then has these beautiful colors, guys. Look at the colors on that. It's stunning. Yeah, the colors on the other side are more like this also, not this bright blue. This blue here and this is exactly the same color, but somehow because of the texture it's coming out different, but it's exactly the same color as these ones here. Beautiful doilies that I've dyed again and gave it this beautiful ombre color. You can't see it on the vid that clearly, but that's how it is. It's cascading down different color tones. It's more grey going into like a darker grey charcoal color there. Is really beautiful. And for the spine I used this beautiful lace that I got from Annie. I think Annie sent it to me in my birthday rack, and I dyed that in the grey color also, and that just goes all the way down. I didn't put too much feature on top because of the dangles from the front page cascades down the side here. It has like a drop bow. Margaret calls this like a drop bow. Just down the side here, as you guys can see. It's not really a bow, it's just fabric draping down. Not fabric, lace, 2 pieces of lace going through a buckle slider. And this went through the buckle slider also. It's really thin, so I was able to pop that through. It's just pieces of lace that I cut up, really wide lace, and dropped that down. And then I tied some seam binding into a bow and glued it here and added some beautiful dangles on that side here just to add beautiful texture and dimension so that's more of the spine there, and my beautiful fillers and my flowers. So that's the front page. Let's go to the first and the second page. That's what they look like. I'll give you an overall look. Again, all the images are of Lily Elsie, so it's Starry Night Lily Elsie. It's like a beautiful star. She's my favourite actress images to use on fabric journals. So that's her in like a Victorian theme. I stuffed all the images so they're nice and padded and they pop out of the picture. Lots of laces and doilies, as you guys can see. And I used lots of beautiful appliques from my stash and beautiful bling pieces from my stash also. And again, everything is dyed. Even this beautiful huge applique. Normally I would have like a flower page, but I had this beautiful applique that I got of Rosella. Hi Rosella. And I dyed it to give it an ombre look also. So I started off grey up here, going down dark, and going into the darker grey tones down the bottom here. That probably doesn't show well in the camera, but if you have it in person you can see the cascading colours. Lots of laces and appliques, wedding appliques. I think I might have got that from Rosella too, I can't remember now. Beautiful. And some grey flowers that I got off eBay. That's pretty much that page. I dyed this beautiful lace here in like a charcoal grey colour. It's really beautiful. Love all the different tones. They come out so nice. This is like a beautiful lavender purple behind here. All the tones just come together really well, guys. So that's the first and second page. And these are the third and the fourth page. Really beautiful, really exquisite. This beautiful image of Lily. I framed her with lots of laces and doilies and beautiful handmade roses here. Lots of more dangles and laces down the bottom in beautiful grey tones. And for the spine, I just used some laces with dangles and ruffled up this beautiful lace and then just added down there. Added a bling buckle and then added more flower appliques and added some more bling centers down the middle there. That just hangs from there. More laces and appliques to frame this beautiful picture here. Made a handmade flower, added some more flowers that I got off Etsy, and then I dangled some more beautiful beads from my stash here also. Just hangs from the bottom. Lots of dangles, appliques. Just gorgeous. And this one is a more purpley page, lavender purple, than this one here. This one's got more of the greys and your lighter tone greys. This one's got your lavender purple. It's really beautiful. The colours come in really well, blending from one page to the other. It's more like an ombre look also. And then to the 5th and the 6th page. It's my favourite image of Lily Elsie. This picture is in more like a sepia colour, so it's coming out like yellow on the colour, but it's not. It's just like a sepia. The other images are in like a black and white tone, like a vintage tone, but this one here is more like a sepia colour. But it's more beautiful in person than the colours are coming out on my video here. And again, started off with the image, stuffed it, layered from the bottom, layered the sides, at the top, and then I went over with all the beautiful finishing touches with the embellishments. Handmade flower, added a beautiful bling center. Look at all the sparkles on that. And these sparkles are my favourite, and they're coming up so beautiful. They have Aurora Borealis crystals or bead simulations in the middle there. That's that page, and this is the last page, and it's the pocket page. I used some beautiful fabric that I dyed to form the pocket. Let me move it up so you guys can see. To form the pocket, and then I added some laces on the side, some dangle trims, made this beautiful feature with this lace that coordinates with the lace on the side here. And again, I dyed that. All of this is just from one black dye pretty much, except the purple. I had used the purple and a little bit of the blue, like the black dye, and just mixed it together to give it this beautiful lavender purple color. And a lot of these greys here, they're all just from the one black color, and you can get variations by diluting in different streams, different fabrics, different textures. The colors come out different. The longer you leave the fabric or the laces in the dye, the darker the color will be. As you can see, these beautiful light shades here, very, very diluted dye, and very weak. And I only left it in there until I can see the color, and then I take it straight out. These ones here, slightly darker dye, and I left in there just a little bit longer. Anything with the cotton and the nylon netting takes a little bit of time to soak in, so a little bit of tip there for you guys. It's just trial and error. And again, this is dyed. This is from the same lace as this one here. That's the bottom of the lace, and this is the top edge. It's more like a netting. And I tied that into a beautiful bow and dangled it off here. Just use some appliques to form this little feature. Made a beautiful stick pin and added onto here some more wedding appliques and trims all the way through. So that is pretty much the last page, and you can put whatever you like in the pocket here. So that's the last page, and then we have the back page again with this beautiful ombre color of textures, doilies and appliques there. So we have my beautiful Starry Night Lily Elsie fabric journal, and I hope you guys like it also. And it is for sale, so anybody who is interested in this fabric journal, please let me know. I had lots of fun making fabric journals, and that's my love at the moment. And well, we'll see what inspiration takes me next, and I create, you know, when I get a mojo, because if I don't create anything, I don't make anything for weeks, and then when I do make something, I try to finish it then and there, or else I won't complete it at all. So thanks guys for watching, and anybody's interested in this beautiful fabric journal, let me know, and I'll let you know the shipping costs and how much this will be also. So thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.